98.3 FM.
Welcome on board the Morning Express.
Good morning.
You are listening to the Morning Express on Mainland. You are listening.
Thank you so much for keeping it locked. Thank you for trusting the sound of Lagos, Mainland 98.3 FM. You're welcome to Mainland Focus on Mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. And of course, we are, as always, ready to hear your thoughts, your submission and your contribution on the focus of today, the 21st. And of course, you can as well listen via Radio Garden and on our website, www.mainlandfm.com. And before then, my name is Mᴏᴜ. Once again, Senate approves the emergency rule in Rivers. With the update on Rivers crisis, the Senate yesterday, after about 1 hour closed-door session, unanimously approved President Bola Tinubu's proclamation of state of emergency in the crisis striking Rivers State and the apex legislative road state of Niger Delta. And the approval of the state of emergency put to senators by the President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, following resolutions adopted at the closed doors. In attendance, another amendment that was made was that a national committee composed of members from the Presidency, National Assembly, and the other emergency to a shorter period than 6 months. Though few members were allowed to make comments on the president's request, and others expressed their concerns over hours closed door session. And speaking, the Senate President talked about the Senate invoking the powers conveyed on it by Section 305 of Mr. President in River State of Nigeria, and directing that the declaration of the state of emergency stated in the proclamation documents demanding that the President can review and even terminate. The Senate also further resolved that Section 11 Subsection 4 be invoked, providing the National Assembly the authority to set up a joint ad hoc committee of both chambers to oversee the administration of Rivers State henceforth. And they also further resolved that a committee of eminent emergency. Those are the resolutions that were brought on the River State crisis and also on the proclamation of the state of emergency in River State. Several school of thought have been given their contributions and submissions, reservations really, about the Senate's ratification and also the House of Representatives. We'll get Fᴜᴜᴜ before the morning. Still Mainland Focus on Mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. Hello Fᴜᴜᴜ, welcome back once again.
Assembly for what they are, it doesn't come as a complete surprise. If this was the National Assembly we had during the controversial talk, I don't understand why I sometimes come a bit hard on the things that happened under the Obasanjo regime. This exactly is what we are talking about. I remember that the National Assembly at that time, I don't know whether it's the third or I think the second National Assembly, the Senate at that time, the House of Reps at that time, had men who could stand third-term shenanigans that had come up at that time. A lot of them were chased out of the PDP, what we have today. So sometimes people say, I know that, look, this whole desecration of our democracy, I think at that time, the only thing we are seeing is that we are going further down the slope with this new experiment. You understand? So, but it all started. That's what it started. A lot of very fantastic amendments. But because the third term agenda was thrown into it, every of those amendments was thrown out. We are made to not get the party ticket and they could not return to the National Assembly. But look, what we have now is a complete disgrace. Yesterday, on such a critical issue, when it comes to nation building, that you are going to do a voice vote on a thing that requires figures. We can continue to be delusional. We can continue to deceive ourselves that this is the democracy we have. But I say that, look, if this is the democracy that we have, we are just deceiving ourselves. We are going nowhere. And for those that will continue to tell us that they fought the military, they were in the trenches, they were journalists who wrote stories that sent the military back to the barracks, or now you are deceiving yourself. What is a situation where the so-called people who said they fought the military are now.
All right.
And the fact that we can do these things and keep a straight face without any shame. Yesterday, the leadership of the assembly will now go to shake themselves. No, execrating the tenant. That's what we don't know. If we know the presidents we are already putting on ground, democracy, now deceiving yourself wherever you are to justify this nonsense. God bless Nigeria.
The Rep and Senate you do yesterday during the ratification. All right, you definitely contributions are welcomed. Your reservations and of course your submission. You can do that, bro. Or you can send a WhatsApp message or text message via 0913-600-0430, 0913-600-0430. We are also live and also on YouTube. Would pay attention to that as much, and we will be ending that at 9. Oh, okay, 9:30. Not maligning anyone, assassination of character, maligning of anyone, attacking of anyone. Let's remember that. That's our, core rules. So let's abide by 36000410 in case you're just tuning and you are in River State. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you today?
Doing very well, thank you. And you too?
My name is Samuel. I'm calling from PT, Agents of Lagos State. They should go and uphold rule of law there. They should adhere strictly to the rule of law. The same rule of law, given to the pronouncement of Mr. President take action before asking the National Assembly to ratify it. You see,
all right.
There are controversy around my certificate. There are controversy around my age. There are controversy around my state of origin. Just go free.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Hello. Good morning.
Morning, I like you too.
Thank you.
All right. First of all, Mr. President, to enact in a state of emergency in River State. It shows they are patriotic. It shows that they have passion for this country. That's the way I look at it. So kudos to them. Because no leaders will allow whatever asset he has to be destroyed. On this ground, I give kudos to the National Assembly and the House of Representatives. And they should keep it up in all ramifications. We want peace in this country. We want to progress, and nobody should take a kind of politics as an arrogance or family heritage. And enough is enough for political arrogance.
All right.
Have a nice day.
And you too. Thank you very much for calling. Really upset.
Okay.
All right.
I am very, very hungry. Are you hearing me?
Your name and where you're calling from. Go ahead.
Are you hearing me?
Go ahead.
I am very, very hungry. This is what is happening. Because all the hungry on the land, they will not even take care of it to take care of everybody. Now look at now. They are bombing the pipeline. They are complaining. And now people that didn't do it well. People will not bomb the pipeline. People will not kill people. People will not be robbing. They will not be robbing on the country.
All right.
Okay, now you want to clear the state of emergency, good and fine. But you're not supposed to sustain the governor and the house and the vice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
This is Mr. Tony from GF. He said that Fᴜᴜ had sent people to destroy pipeline. Is he here clearing Fᴜᴜ as telling that people? If I say that only a government officer do this, I think you people will cut me off that I'm not there, that I'm giving them allegation. But now nobody talk about what let military come and take over, please. It's rubbish.
True democracy, getting dividends of democracy. Let's just take it easy. We understand the fact that you're passionate about the country. We're beside violence. Please, I really appreciate. Okay, the AGF indicted or allegations which Fubara responded. Eating tell all for WhatsApp and text message 0913-600-0430. Hello, good morning.
One-sided in all situations. What was his opinion in River State? And Ogafuwa was quiet about that. But it was only, the balance in humanity. You are a journalist. You are not supposed to be taking side. But you are taking side. You are taking side. but you are only wiki for 1 year.
All right.
And you are president. Okay, you should allow them to destroy all the pipeline.
All right, thank you. Because this conversation throughout, there was no case where. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
This is Mr. James from Johnson. Nigeria is because of the State of Assembly structure. Nobody is reminding us, only one having the monopoly of bombing for pipeline and all of that. Wike is in the government, and it is beginning to Wike utterances. The day they know what they are defending, Wike say that they are not the only one who having the monopoly. The one that are actually, orchestrated it is that propaganda and lie.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. You have a minute. I would not accept that. I've mentioned here that there is desist from name calling. Let's desist from name calling, please. Thank you very much. How would you call a president? Be intentional with your choice of words and express your. And if you are, as we have been talking about, banning some certain callers, can always express ourselves without asking the calls. Hello.
How are you today?
Doing very well, thank you.
Yes, my name is Dr. Prince from Mᴏᴜ. Okay, I want to speak on the current issues as we called on the platform this morning, mostly the River State issue, declared by the president. The leader has the right to declare state of emergency. Our future, our children, and our hard-earned democracy. I want the learned people, the lawyers, suspend an elected government official. That's what we want to know. What we're talking about emergency being declared. Does the president have the power to do that according to our constitution, according to our laws? Please, we did it. The court is not Fᴜᴜ Tnghᴇ. Said no. And the Tinubu also his time condemned this matter of removing governors of the So that's what I just want to know. Simple, please. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much for calling. Just quickly, after consultation, this particular caller, you have been banned 5-2. You have been banned from calling and would not allow you to continue that now. And you still went ahead to, for further review. Thank you very much. All right, so continue with the call. 0910. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Good.
What is happening in River State today? Without mentioning Wike. In fact, to be sincere, on blast in the morning, Mr. President quickly declared state of emergency in the evening and bring the man that takes over. When did they sit down to negotiate to River State before they go ahead and do it? So we care, my judiciary, this, my that. Why can't President go into order for long? I'm not even saying to you. Well done, my God. Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Peter Usiku. I'm calling from Abaroje.
Thank you.
First of all, I have to commend Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for being proactive and of course by showing that political will in the declaration of the state of emergency in River State. And again, I commend the National Assembly, that is the House of Reps and the Senate, for being patriotic, for approving, for confirming that sort of demand. So that he will not continue stepping on toes. We are stepped on the toes of his godfather that brought him to office, that is Wike himself, because by stepping on his toes, he became a traitor and a betrayer of trust.
Right.
He also stepped on the toes of Bola Ahmed Tinubu and even on the IG Inspector General of Police during the so-called local government election in River State.
Right.
So I will advise him to settle with the people he has kept his toes on, especially Wike his godfather.
Right.
But I doubt if he can go back the way he's doing. And those people who are who are support, those people are still on their own feet.
All right, thank you. Really appreciate. Hello, good morning.
I am Lady Mo. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Peter. My statement is very correct. Mr. Tinubu should have told us which of the constitution does he obey. The constitution from the one has told us that if you defect, it should have jumped into the ears of those defected lawmakers. That look, this is what the constitution says. You have lost your seat. All these shenanigans will not happen today. All that we are talking about, whether or not, unfortunately, it fails to uphold that constitution.
All
so
right.
this is what to believe and what to practice. It's a shame on Nigerians, please. Thank you.
Thank you for calling.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes. On the take of River State,
Your name?
Manila State. Correct. I'm sorry. Any nation that refuses discipline, the nation is bound to be in a stagnant way. Our leaders, it doesn't embrace this discipline. We cannot. And I'm sorry, region. So people should advise our president. Let him embrace on that wisdom.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you for calling. Hello. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Okay. My name is Ade. I'm calling for security in River State. But it lack capacity to come security. Said in a show security in River State, you can't sit back and allow Nigeria kidnapping on daily basis.
I would reiterate again and again, do the needful. Please, let's desist from name calling. I'm reiterating that once again. 0913-6000410, in as much as you would want us to encourage the rules of engagement.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. How are you today?
Doing well, thank you. Good morning.
Yeah, good. See, with the war, my heart bleeds for my nation, Nigeria. Because right now, I'm telling you wholeheartedly that Nigeria is a failed state. Completely failed. Like just we are thinking we have a country. We don't have. Unless we struggle and get rid of all these guys that are oppressing us.
All right.
Nigeria is completely gone.
All right. I can hear you loud and clear. Good morning.
My name is Prince Suarez. Calling you from Amuodo. I think we don't on the table. The first one, we call it also rock. Both of them sign agreement. We go back to the institution in this country. It's Supreme Court. And you will give funding. And that funding, if the legislature implement that Supreme Court judgment, our governor will go. Because they will teach him. Because they have the power. All the power given to them. All of them will go home for 6 months. So what I'm talking about is a favor to the governor. They should go to the University of Politics and lie a lot of politics to play politics in Nigeria. We want to use
0410. That's still the number to call. Hello, good morning. Oh, thank you very much for calling.
My regards to Mr. This is more like
hello, can you, Samuel, right? Can you help me speak up a bit? I could barely hear. Hello? Oh, mine. All right, if you can do well to call back, we'd really appreciate. Welcome to the family. Really appreciate your call once again. River State, what do you think? What are your thoughts about the new development in River State? Right, we'll take this call. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Lori. Because what Fubara has said River State now, they will fight him later. Because this sort of, no matter they come back or they not come back, they suffer there for 430 years. Use Fubara to bring River State from that slavery. After 6 months, we can never remain the same. That structure has been destroyed. That is what has mattered. We give God all the glory.
All right, thank you very much for calling. We'll quickly pay attention to some messages rather on Facebook. Emergency in River State didn't come to Nigerians as breaking news, because what money cannot do than the lives of the citizens, if not several lives, including that of Lidens. But the kind of dirty politics that has been playing out under this administration, can we be so sure that the bombing of pipeline other states that is willing to support River State? This tells this Ijagamo community. Babatunde from will keep bringing great content to you and to your listening pleasure. Good morning, Lady Mo from Ḥibrì Tဃᴇ says, it's not very obvious to see we have a National Assembly whose allegiance is to the president and his wishes rather than upholding the tenets of the Constitution. They and supporters of this government and Wike is godfatherism now part of our Constitution? Wike and Co has already planned this as the only way to capture River State. I don't see reason why some of your callers, based on their various biases and unnecessary comments, or for that, and we'll continue to take action if you decide. Okay, darling, evidently see why we will be restricting some people from calling, for obvious reasons. We have over time talked about the fact that we shouldn't attack any personality while we are trying to, submit rather, and giving our thoughts, our contributions. You can't stand someone calling you a terrorist or someone calling you. We'll get back to the calls. And then we'll take more of WhatsApp messages. Hello, good morning.
Lady Mo, how are you?
Very well, thank you. Good morning.
Morning. This is Madam Missy.
Oh, thank you.
Is it not this, what do you call it, the pipeline that they say is blue but be a center industrial, what do you call, accident in the factory and as such, there will be a state of emergency in River State. Listen, no free kill. Make we cannot spoil in government and APC people that they are keeping him because in Prison Road that one man in the top of the nonsense. He should be very careful with Wike.
All right, thank you for calling. From WhatsApp we have, good morning, the excellent news giant. My fear is that this kind of National Assembly could give Tinubu an extended tenure, but Mr. Full of number counting. Joshua, thank you. Good morning. Past dates by those voice vote for nothing of the president in his meeting with them. Look, the presidential as he planned in his coup d'etat of state of emergency speech to capture River Chagrin, and in consonance of the Nigeria's constitution, of emergency may not necessarily last up to 6 months. President Tinubu had only had to swallow his pride in accepting the reviews of the lawmakers or mess himself up. Therefore, President Tinubu, let's not bother too much about the Confucianists and Confucianists we have in the so-called National Assembly and entire political space, because the minutes and seconds are counting. They can't stop it. My happiness with all the situation that is created by the greed of the political players and their supporters is that when the chiefs are down TV station to tell lies and do the worst form of propaganda, we must remind ourselves that a Rwanda bloody civil war started with mere propaganda on radio station. Let us be from Ebute Metta. Predicted the voice votes yesterday for the Senate and House of Representatives. Peace is what we need now in the state. Gafawad, sorry. Okay, of course, that is what we want, and we'll always reiterate the fact that we will not encourage violence. We will definitely embrace as much as possible peace in our land. Do not cease to be a patriotic citizen of this great country, always nurturing your conscience just by the truth. And keep it locked. Agview half hour will come your way shortly. Good morning.